Yes, so we're just going to talk about that a little more in depth, okay? So let's first off, division is the inverse of what operation? Raise your hand, please, Amira. Multiplication. Good job. Good job. Now, you all can divide to find out how many are in each group. For example, when you look at, if I had circles here, I should have done this first. How many circles do I have on the board, first of all? We can count by threes. 3, 6,
9,
12, 15. How many? 18. All right, so we have 18 total. So if we wanted to divide this evenly, we could actually create circles. Or we could, if you know your multiples of 3, we would know that 18 divided by 3 is what? See, this is where multiplication comes in at. Raise your hand. We could actually put these in circles because I've already kind of separated them. So how many circles will we have? How many circles will we have? Timothy.
We have 18.
How many big circles will we have?
Oh,
3. Good job. All right, so let's look at page 227. Let's look at those circles. How many marbles are there in all? Count those yellow circles that will count as marbles. How many do you have? 20. Good job. And how many groups are there? How many groups of marbles are there? Raise your hand, please. Atala.
4.
4. Good job. And how many marbles are in each group? How many marbles are in? 5. Good job. So, if we have everybody draw this, please. And we have 4 of these circles, right? We've determined that 20 divided by 4 equals what? We had 20 marbles, and we divide them by 4 of these circles, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 20, which is the number of marbles we have, divided by 4 of these circles gives us what? How many in each circle?
4.
How many in each circle? Raise your hand. Amira.
5.
5. So 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Let me explain to you again. We have 20 marbles divided by 4 circles, which gives us 5 in each circle. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Does everybody understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So what does that 20 stand for? What does the 20 stand for? Think about it. We just talked about it. What does the 20 represent here, Timothy?
It represents the marbles in the circle.
Good job. It represents the marbles in the circle because we have 20 of them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what does the word divided mean? Who can tell me?
Divided?
If they're divided, they're what?
If they're divided, they're an even number.
No. A shocking?
They're divided, they're multiple.
No. Can you help them out? If something's divided, they're equal. Not quite. I'm looking for something more specific.
Is it about like if you wait? It doesn't matter about the how many is in each
You're
circle.
splitting them and putting them into equal groups. All right. When we divide, aren't we splitting them and putting them in equal groups?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. All right. So let's do some practice. Let's do a little practice here. All right. Let's look at number 1. We have some more circles of 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How many circles of 5 do we have?
3 circles?
Yes. 3. All right. So this tells us that 15, because 15 represents the what?
How many circles are in the box?
The marbles. 15 represents the marbles. So 15 divided by how many big circles do we have? How many groups? 3. So 15 divided by 3 gives us what? Which is the number of marbles we have in each circle. What's our answer? Raise your hand.
Hold on. I'm thinking.
What's our answer? Raise your hand. Amira. 5. Good job. Now, can you explain to us how you got that? Let's start with 15. 15 represents what?
The marbles in the
I can't hear you.
The marbles in the circle.
In all circles or just one?
In all circles.
Good job. And 3 represents what?
The circles.
Which circles?
The 3 circles.
The large groups of circles.
The large groups of circles.
And 5 represents?
The number of marbles.
In,
in the circle.
in what circle? Each circle. You have to be specific with that. All right? Everybody get this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's do another one.
I can't wait to do this.
All right. First of all, how many stars do we have total?
We have 3.
I said total, which means all together. Raise your hand before you answer my question. How many stars do we have total? That's all.
12.
12. Good job. So there's 12 stars total, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
And how many groups of stars do we have? Raise your hand, Ashaki.
4.
4. Good job. So we have 12 stars total. And we're going to divide that by what? Ashaki?
12 divided by 3. 4.
4. Which equals to how many? How many in each circle? 3. 3. We have 12 stars, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we have 4 groups of stars, which means that there are 3 stars in each group. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. Does everyone understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on, please. Okay, let's do one more here. All right, how many boxes do we have total? What is the total amount of boxes? Raise your hand. I don't need to hear all that. I don't need to hear all that. Timothy, how many boxes do we have total?
10.
10 boxes. Good job. All right. And how many groups of boxes do we have, class?
5. 2.
How many groups of boxes do we have, class? 2. Therefore, 10 divided by 2 gives us what?
Stop.
Raise your hand. 10 divided by 2. Amira. 5. Why? Can someone explain this to me? Ashaki.
Because
Start from the beginning. Start with this 10.
Because it's 10 in each. It's 5 in each box, and if you
start with the 10. I need to know.
If you add all of the boxes together, it's gonna make 10.
Okay.
And it's two big circles, and
there are 2 groups
of 2 groups
of what?
Boxes.
Good.
And 10 divided by 2, and it's 5 boxes.
Come on. In each group.
So
10 boxes can easily be divisible into 2 groups by 5. You put 5 in each box. All right. Any questions? All right. So let's try to do one more really quickly. So if I have some triangles here, how many triangles do I have total? Raise your hand. Atala.
16.
16. Good job. And how many groups of triangles do I have? Timothy.
4.
4. Good job. So 16 divided by 4 gives us what?
16 divided by 4.
Let me draw the circle so you all won't get confused. How many are in each circle? 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Everybody understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Does anyone have any questions? Let me know now before we move on.
No, ma'am.
All right.
I don't understand. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what's your question?
So it is easy to do the circles.
Yes, for right now. Now, after a while, I expect you to be able to do it without the circles.
Are we allowed to do it with our hands?
Yes, for right now.
I know how to do it. Yes, I know how to do it with my hands. Now I gotta understand it. I didn't understand